Hi, goes the family. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. It's Tuesday, and we're going to keep on doing what we got to do, even with the weather being kind of crazy right now. Now, today's subject matter is very interesting. It's from my home state of Virginia, so I definitely had to give praise to it and the whole nine. And it's regard to this nice, great young lady that you see holding the cake. Okay, it's a beautiful story. I can't wait to get into it, so let's do it now. She's 103 years old and still helps run a pie shop and been running it since 1952, family. I mean, that says a lot. Legacy. You know, you don't see a lot of this kind of legacy in the African American community. And I hope within the next 20 to 30 years, we see this kind of legacy because this is a beautiful thing. It's a great positive topic because, you know, nowadays everything is based on the negative to talk about. And to me, you know, it should resonate even more so within 2020 and beyond. Mrs. Mary Woodruff and her husband, Mr. James Woodruff, who I believe who has passed, unfortunately, opened their company, Woodruff's Cafe and Pie Shop in Monroe, Virginia, back in 1952. Okay, Monroe, Virginia is a small town that is about 21 minutes outside of Lynchburg. Lynchburg is a little city within Southern Virginia, and this is another great thing that I like about this story. Mr. and Mrs. Woodruff not only built a cafe, but they built an apartment upstairs, which they lived in. I remember that was something that was done a lot during that time frame. It's even still done to this day in certain cities, which I know that saved families like this countless dollars, lots of money by living within their business establishments and whatnot. And I love to see those kind of places at the same time. First time I saw stuff like that, I saw it in New York City. I seen it in Washington, D.C., you know, people owning businesses and they have a little apartment upstairs. All right, 2 to 3 bedroom apartment upstairs. And I'm sure that, you know, they as a couple during the segregation era, you know, wouldn't have imagined still having this business to this day. And like any business, they had their ups and downs. And unfortunately, they had to close the business in 1982. But I think that was a good run, obviously. However, because of the power of family economics, and I think that's what matters more now than anything else, especially in the COVID-19 economy, all right? The power of family economics and not family leech-onomics, because I even have members in my families that are specific leeches. Every family has a leech. So, hey, and a lot of times when you have leech-onomics in your pockets or in your family or in your friend circle, they do not help you progress. They keep you stagnated or they pull you back. And we should all be in the progression stages right now because we're in a different economy right now, especially with the new year coming. The daughter, Angela Scott, who you see sitting next to her. All right. And like I said, once again, the power of family economics. She reopened the establishment in 1998, along with her husband, keeping it in the family, which I love it. To keep the family tradition going. I truly love and respect this. One thing to take into consideration that when Angela decided to reopen the business, things were far, you know, from being very fast paced for as far as, you know, customers floating in, you know, things were actually moving kind of slow. The shop mostly sold sandwiches and customers weren't really purchasing those kind of products as much. And unfortunately, the business went days without customers, and it basically, the thought of closing the business down definitely came across her and her husband's mind. However, with her mother's encouragement, Angela continued to stay in business and ensured to keep the legacy going. Once again, keeping the legacy going. Also, as well, she went back to the old-fashioned way of keeping the family pies, staple of family pies, you know, back to the business, back into the business, and basically did a complete 180 back to the originality of the business. And the great thing is that Mrs. Mary Woodruff, who is 103 years old, still helps to this day run the shop. In Monroe, Virginia, that you know, there's been a series of businesses that have come and gone, like in any other area, but Woodruff's Cafe's Pie Shop is still here to stay. And I consider businesses like this pillars of the community. And to quote the article, good things happen to those who wait, but in this case, very sweet things happen to those who bake. I love that. Like I said, very positive and inspirational, and we need more and more people acting like this within, as far as a family unit, you know, because it's like I said, a lot of families get together for unfortunate events like funerals, great events like weddings, great events like when a child's come to the world, great events like graduations and whatnot. But in a lot of other communities, specifically immigrant communities, they love to get together when it comes to business all at the same time. And that's another thing that keeps them connected as a collective. Because I put this on social media today. A people without a collective economics will simply perish. Okay? Within this economy and in tomorrow's economy. Okay? So that's all I can say about that. I love to see family businesses like this, especially given the fact that the family is keeping the legacy business alive, even in the COVID-19 economy. It's a beautiful thing when a child can see their family own something outside of owning a nice car and owning a nice home. All right. We need to see more people owning stuff like this. All right. And I always commend people that do this. And that's why I'm always going to talk about stuff like this till the day I die, because people like this and their story inspire me. For them to be able to do something like this during segregation, close it down, and then reopen it back up and remain successful. And the people in the community of Monroe, Virginia, and I would imagine the surrounding areas are celebrating them and engaging with them and saluting them. Because it's like I said, not everybody's going to be a business owner, but everybody can support a small business. Okay? Everybody can open up a bank account in a specific bank. When you vote with your dollars, there's nothing you can't do, family. And I keep saying voting with your dollars because we're in an election season. As I said, I don't care who you vote for. I don't care if you don't vote. But when you vote with your dollars by spending money with a business like this, you open a bank account with a small community bank, like a One United or an Industrial or whomever, you know, you're making a powerful statement without stepping on anybody's toes, without a hashtag, without a post, without doing crazy, stupid stuff in the streets. You're making a statement that I'm voting with my dollars. I'm going to work at my job, or I'm going to open my business. I'm voting with my dollars. I'm supporting my peoples. I love it. Positive things, positive vibes, positive moves. You just can't lose. All right. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's videos. Do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. That's all I ask. If you're interested in joining the Free Bay, because we're no longer Carrot Bars, we're Free Bay, where we purchase gold and we're purchasing Carrot Bars and we're referring others to do the same thing. We can all make money moves together. The link is in the description. If you want to, cool. If you sign up, I will give you a call and we'll go from there. I'm always interested in meeting new people. If not, that's fine. Negative comments get deleted and you get banned. I don't engage with negativity. I deal with enough of that in the real world. So in the cyber world, I don't deal with it. All right. So do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Check out the online store. I got some orders to fulfill today. So thank you guys for purchasing and supporting a small business. Larry's Anything Goes, where I sell retail products and things of that nature. So definitely greatly appreciate that, family. And as always, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2020 going into 2021. It's time to own something outside of a car and outside of a house. All right. Take care. And as always, family, make money moves.